our walls were already high, both of us bruised from a different goodbye. You were learning how not to fall, I was learning not to feel at all. You spoke in maybes, I heard forever. We were scared but scared together. We loved each other too late, when the timing was wrong, when the damage was done. Hearts don't wait, they just break, trying to run from what we become. If we met before the wait, before the fear, before the ache, maybe we would have been fake. But we loved each other too late. You flinched when I said your name, like love was just another kind of pain. I held back words I should have said. You packed your doubts and left instead. Every silence said don't stay, every touch said please don't go away. We loved each other too late, when the timing was wrong, when the damage was done. Hearts don't wait, they just break, try to run from what we become. If we met before the wait, before the fear, before the ache, maybe we would have been fake. But we loved each other too late. Maybe in another life we're younger, brave, and we try. No past to haunt, no scars to hide, just you and me and time on our side. We loved each other too late, but the love was still real, even if they couldn't stay. Some mistakes come wrapped as fate, and some goodbyes don't fade away. I'll always carry your face in every what if I create. You were my almost, my great. We loved each other too late. Not wrong, just late. You held my hand like it was temporary, like you already knew how this would end. Every smile felt a little borrowed, like I was just your almost, not your friend. You said, don't get used to this feeling, but I was already too deep. I was almost mine, never yours, just a stop between your open doors. You loved me when it was easy to stay. disappeared when it asked you to choose. I felt your heart, but not your words. I had your nights, but not your world. I was almost mine, never yours. You called me late when you were lonely, but daylight made you pull away. I memorized the sound of you breathing while you were planning your escape. You kissed me like a secret. You left me like the truth. I was almost mine, never yours. Just a habit you could afford. You promised soon, you promised someday, but someday never came my way. I touched your skin, not your fears. I wasted love on borrowed years. I was almost mine, never yours. Maybe I asked for too much. Maybe you fear too much to stay. But loving halfway still hurts fully when I'm the only one who stayed. I was almost mine, never yours. You love the parts you could ignore. If timing was kinder, if you were brave, if love wasn't something you saved, I'd be more than words you never said, more than a ghost in your bed. But I was almost mine, never yours. Almost chosen, always left. You closed the door so gently, like you didn't want to make a sound. I stood there counting seconds, waiting for you to turn around. Your jacket still behind the chair, your keys still by the sink. You took the future with you, left me here to think. But you said, this is for the best. But you didn't have to stay. I stayed after you left, in the words we never said, in the promises we broke, in the tears I never shed. You moved on with your life, I stayed stuck in our past. You were brave enough to leave, I loved you enough to last. I sleep on my side only, like you might come home late. I still defend send you to my friends like I'm protecting our mistakes. Your name still fits my mouth like it was meant to be there. I hear you in the silence everywhere. You found freedom in goodbye. I found echoes when you went. I stayed after you left, in the songs we used to play, in the empty kind of home that refuses to decay. You learn how to let go, I learned how to collapse. You were ready for the end, I loved you enough to last. Maybe one day this will hurt less. Maybe time will change my view. But tonight I'm still unpacking everything I lost in you. Final, I stayed after you left, when the world kept moving on. Every place you used to be still feels painfully wrong. If loving you was weakness, then I wear it like a scar. You were strong enough to leave, I stayed for who we are. You left, I stayed.
You said you'd be okay without me. I said I'd be just fine too. We dressed our pain up as closure, like that's what grown hearts do. We smiled like it was over, like love just disappears. But every word felt heavier than all the unshed tears. We practiced being strangers while standing inches apart. Goodbye feels like lying when I still want you to stay, when every part of me is screaming, but my lips say it's okay. If leaving means pretending that I don't need you tonight, then goodbye feels like lying. You handed back my sweater like it didn't keep you warm. Like we didn't share our secrets in the middle of the storm. You said this doesn't change us, but everything feels gone. I nodded like I believed you and watched you walk along. We said the words so easily, like truth was optional. picture looks empty without you in the frame. If moving on means hiding all the love I can't deny, then goodbye feels like lying. I said goodbye, but I didn't mean it. I watched you from the shadows, smiled when you found someone new. I cheered your victory softly while my heart bled through. I held my words like secrets, locked them in a chest, hoping that you'd notice, but knowing I'd confess. Every laugh of yours was a storm. I stood in silence, keeping warm. I loved you quietly, like a whisper in the wind, like a candle burning slowly, where the light never begins. I stayed in the background while you danced in the sun. I loved you quietly, and still I'm the only one. I sent my heart in letters that you never read. I smiled through my longing, hid the tears I need. I knew I was invisible to the world you adored, but every moment beside you was worth a silent war. Every glance you gave, another, cut me deeper than any other. I loved you quietly, like a whisper in the wind, like a candle burning slowly, where the light never begins. I stayed in the background while you danced in the sun. I loved you quietly, and still I'm the only one. Maybe one day you'll hear the love I never spoke, but until then I'll carry it like a vow I never broke. I loved you